week's Parshas, וזאת הברכה, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Levi Yitzchok Zatzal. The end of this week's Parshas describes many things about Moshe Rabbeinu, and there's a pasuk that says, "B'moisoi loi kohaso einoi." By his death, his eye did not become dim. The Rebbe's father brings down, Rashi mentions it, the diuk of the pasuk over here, the emphasis of the pasuk is, even after his death, his eye is not dim. What's the meaning of this? That the eye is not dim. Being the Rebbe's father, there is an interesting arizal in connection with the eyes of Moshe. In Parshas Shmois it says, by the burning bush, Vayar Hashem, the Eibishter saw Kisor, that Moshe Kisor, he turned Leroy's to see. We see over a connection of Riyah, of seeing by Moshe. Says the Arizal, the word Sor, Samach Reish adds up to 260. And that's twice I in Hebrew. I is Ayin. Ayin Yud Nun is 130. 2 eyes, 130 times 2 is 260. That's Sor, Samach Reish, 260. Moshe, he is Sor, the 2 eyes, Leroy's to see. Explains Rabbi Yitzchok from what says of Chassidus. That Rebbe says in Tanya, Perek, Membeis, that when a person learns Torah, and he has chokhmah, he has bina, he has wisdom, he has understanding, but even sometimes if you understand something, it doesn't necessarily connect to you, bond to you. And that's the next component which you have to have, which is called da'as. Like Dr. Rebbe says in Tanya, the end of Perek Gimel, da'as means bonding, is kashrus, v'schabrus, connecting to it, internalizing it. And on the Perek, based Dr. Rebbe says that when a person thinks over and over and works on himself to bring down, to draw down what you understand, to connect it on a personal level, it's as if you see it. And that's why das is p'chinas riyah, as if it becomes so real to you. The Torah mitzvah is as if you see it. And that's p'chinas Moshe. Moshe wanted to bring down on a yid. Not only should he hear about Torah, he should have it in his understanding, but also he should connect it so deeply as if he sees it. At the horeis aladas. The das, the knowledge brings riyah. As if you see it. It's so real to you. Torah mitzvahs and the Eibishter is like as if you see a physical thing. It's real. And that's Moshe. So we have over here Sor, the 2 eyes in the level of Kedusha. In this week's Parsha brings Rabbi Levi Yitzchok. The Medrash says that the opposite of Moshe was Bilam HaRasha. By Bilam it says, Shisum Ha'oyen. His eye, his socket of his eye was knocked out. It says in Parshas Bolak, to teach you, he's the opposite of seeing. He's called Das the Klippa. What does that mean? He tells a Jew, okay, it's good, it's very nice, you heard something interesting, you learned it, you understand it. Now he comes, Bilam is from the word Bela, swallowing. He just wants to swallow it up, and it shouldn't penetrate into the person in a deep level of das, bond with it. He's the Klippa. And that's why by him is the opposite of Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu is p'chinas Riyah, and he is Shesumoyin. His eye was knocked out. His socket of his eye. Blindness, not seeing. He wanted to swallow up what you understand. But this Rabbi Levi Yitzchok brings an interesting remez, what we say every day in davening in the Parshas V'hoyim Shemoya, taken from Parshas Eikim. Over there it says, Pen yifta levavchem, perhaps you'll have lusts and desires in your heart. And what will happen? V'sartem v'avadetem, you will astray. The root of the word v'sartem is sor. You will astray and you will follow elakim acherim, other gods, chas v'shalom. And over there is Sor, Samach Reish, in the opposite of Kisor Leroy's, of Moshe. And look, interesting, Remez brings Rabbi Yitzchok, if you take the words Elokim Acherim, what says in the pasuk of the V'sartem v'avadetem Elokim Acherim, look at the gematria. Elokim is 86. Acherim, 259. Add it up together. 86, 259, you get 345. 345 is exactly Moshe. Mem Shin Hey 345. So the opposite of Elokim Acherim in Klippa is Moshe. Elokim Acherim, that's what Bilam wants. Swallow up what you understand. Moshe is Prince Riyah. And now you understand what the pasuk is telling you. Even after Moshe's death, the pu'ula, the energy that Moshe Rabbeinu wants to bring into the world, that a Jew should connect to God, not only in a way of just chokhmah, bina, understanding, but also to come down in Prince Riyah to see it. That's likoseina. Even after his death, nothing went dim. The brightness and the energy that Moshe Rabbeinu brings down to the world is still live and strong and energetic for every single Jew to connect and bond. That his Torah mitzvahs that he has should be connected to him on a very deep personal level as if he sees it. Just to conclude, Rabbi Yitzchok says in a different place that an interesting remez. Moshe Rabbeinu, he was our greatest Navi. If you take his name, Moshe adds up to 345 we mentioned before. Rabbeinu adds up to 268. Add the numbers together, 345, 268, and you get to 613. Gives you a remnant. Moshe Rabbeinu brought us the 613 mitzvahs. And this is the remnant in the Pasuk Lekosa Einoi that the Pasuk wants to teach us, that Moshe Rabbeinu gives us that ispashtusa the Moshe b'chol dor v'dor through the Rebbe of our generation, the Moshe. He makes that the learning that we have, Prince Das, should be bonded to us on a very deep level. Like we all know, it says in the Maimah from the Rebbe gave us the last Maimah from V'atat Tetzava, the Prince Moshe of every single generation, Urei Emunah, that everything should come down Prince Riyah, as if it becomes so real, as if you see it like Kosta Einoi.